Right, g'day again. Okay, just doing a quick follow-up to the previous video. Yeah, it's a couple of things I didn't point out before. And I've done the toe-in alignment now, so I'll show you that. Yeah, when you run your string line, try and run it through the centre of your wheels across your hubcap. As I said, I mentioned that last time anyway. I took mud flaps off, make sure there's nothing interfering with it. It's not hitting, touching the body anywhere or anything like that. Yeah, because if you have the line higher or lower up in the wheels, you want it in the centre because the camber of the wheel is going to change how your string line reads. So, yeah, have it running right through the centre. The other thing I didn't mention too is you can only do a string line wheel alignment if all four wheels are the same size. Wheels and tyres are all the same size. If you've got wider wheels on the back, well then you can't do a string line alignment. Not without... you could, but you want to pack out your front wheels to the same width as it. Yeah, there is a different method that you can use if you do have that set up, or if you're doing it on a buggy or something like that, where your wheels are different sizes or different offsets and whatever. What we used to do I used to work on a farm and we did alignments on tractors, and we actually had a tool made up with some telescopic pipe with measurements marked on it, and yeah, you just measure from outside of the tyre to the outside of the tyre on the other side at the back and compare it to the measurement from outside of the tyre to outside the tyre at the front, and yeah, line it up that way. Yeah, a bit more involved, and as I said, we had a telescopic bar that you could slide in and out, and it had a measurement reading. It actually had a steel tape riveted onto it so that you could read the measurements on either side. And yeah, that's how we used to do tractors, because as you know, on a tractor your front wheels are way smaller and narrower than your back wheels. So right, I'll just give you a quick look. The camera is probably not going to pick this up. It's not going to be, we can't even get the angle to see it, but yeah. So what we've got here, so you've got the string line sort of just touching at the wheel. We've got about a mil of clearance at the front. So yeah, we've got a mil of toe in at the front on this side, and yeah, got the same on the other side. So, which means overall we've got 2 mil of toe in. Okay, so that's, yeah, I think from memory, because you said I've been mucking around with this car for the last 6-7 years. I've done a few wheel alignments because I've changed parts and things. And I think from memory that it does like to be fairly straight, but yeah, I've given it just that tiny bit of toe in anyway. And as I said, it'll be good enough to go for a few weeks, a month or something. And yeah, when I get past my current expenses, I'll take it back in and get a proper wheel alignment. Because like this is not going to be as accurate as proper wheel alignment equipment with people who know how to use them, providing the equipment's not knocked around and damaged. That's the other issue you get with wheel alignments is, if they don't look after the equipment, it's not going to be accurate. So yeah, and yeah, see how much my steering alignment's out. As I mentioned in the last video, I knew from when I fitted the new rack that the left side was wound in way more threads. Like when I say wound in, where the arm from the steering rack meets the tie rod end, there was way more threads on that left hand side. So that's why, and it was toeing out when I checked it. So yeah, so I wound it out on the side that has more threads so that they're sort of we've got a much more even amount of threads now on both sides. And yeah, as I said, if I'd have wound this was already like 28 threads, so and I've wound that out around 10 threads, so yeah, you know, if I'd have wound 10 threads out on this, well then we haven't, yeah, we only got this much, yeah, around a ½ inch or so of thread going into the tie rod in, and yeah, that's not enough, that's dangerous. So yeah, for that reason I've wound the other side out, and yeah, so just got to lock it up now. You want these locked up tight. You definitely do not want your tie rod ends coming loose. I don't know what size they are. I've used my 2 biggest shifters. Yeah, that one to hold if you want to hold the tie rod in, yeah, when you're doing it up, you don't want to be putting that amount of pressure on the joint, your tie rod end joint. It's, yeah, not good for it. And you also want it, yeah, to be center, not, no, it'll turn itself back to center anyway, but I went, yeah, on the ball joint part of the tie rod end will turn back to itself anyway. But yeah, you don't want to be putting a whole lot of pressure on the ball joint part of your tie rod end. So yeah, I'll use that to hold the tie rod in. That's, you know, nearly a foot long, and yeah, use that to do it up. Put as much pressure as I can doing it up whilst holding it with that. So yeah, I said you don't want them coming loose. Make sure you do them up properly. Okay, so as I said, yeah, I'll lock that up now, and I'll remove my steering wheel. If you've got a late model car with an airbag, be very careful. They can explode. Yeah, could probably even kill you. Serious. So, yeah, if you've got a late model car with an airbag, you want to research and learn the proper way of taking it off if you're going to take it off. And yeah, regardless of what that says, disconnect your battery. Yeah, you don't want power going to it when you're done doing it. So yeah, fortunately, yeah, I said this doesn't have an airbag or anything, but yeah, if you're going to take the steering wheel off a car with an airbag, be very, very careful. Learn how to do it before you do it. Alright, leave it at that. And once again, thanks for watching. Bye.